Hello students, so today I am back with my next video on grammar revision, and today we are going to talk on clauses. So in the previous video I told you what is sentence, what is phrase, and today we are taking the next step. We are going to the next step, that is clauses. So when we make a sentence, we name a person or we name something, and then we talk about that thing or that person also. Means we say something about that person or that thing. So it means a sentence is having two parts. One is the person or the thing, and second part is that we say something about that person or about that thing. So we take one example. She talked on helping others. Means a kind of speech she gave. So she talked. So there are two parts. One, we are taking the person, she. Okay, and what does this she do? She talks. Means she talked. So this is what this she has done. So means we should have a subject to talk about, okay, to speak about, and we must have something to say about that subject. Okay, say about means we predict. So it means every sentence, each sentence has two parts. Okay, one part, the part which names the person or names the thing, and this part is called a subject, because we talk about the subject. So this part talks about the person, so this is called the subject. And second thing is, second part, that we say something which tells something about the subject, which predicts something about the subject, and this is called predicate, or in another way we can say this is called verb. Okay, phrasal verb. So this is predicate. It means you are to remember two things. Means you have to remember that a sentence is always having two things. One is subject, one is predicate. And we already knew that a group of words that gives a sense is sentence. Okay, so we can say, therefore, a group of words which forms part of a sentence and contains a subject and predicate is called a clause. Means when this is part of a sentence and then it is having a subject and a predicate, then only we will say this is having a clause. So example we can take, he has a chain which is made of gold. He has a chain which is made of gold. Now which is, I have underlined this, which is subject. Why? Which is means chain. Okay, we are talking about this chain. So which word has come for the chain? Chain is the subject. So which is the subject? Now when we say which means chain is the subject, now what we are talking about chain? It is made of gold. So chain is the, which is the subject, means chain is the subject, and it is made of gold means we said something about this subject, we said something about this chain which is made of gold. So this way we can say this is a long sentence. It has, means he has a chain which is made of gold, which is subject, is made of gold is predicate. So it means in this sentence we have a subject, we have a predicate, then we will say this is a clause. We can take another example. He won the race which was run in his school. So he won the race which was run. Which is for the race. Okay, so which is the subject, and what we talk about this race, that it was run in the by him. Okay, so it was run in the school. It was won by him, but it was run in the school. So we are talking about this race which was run in the school. So this way we can say this is a long sentence which is having a subject and a predicate. And when a sentence is having a subject and predicate, this is called or clause. Now, clauses are mainly of two kinds. One is main clause, principal clause, and another is subordinate clause. Okay, and even third is also coordinate clause. These clauses means one is principal clause and the other part is either subordinate clause or coordinate clause. This is another part. So it means we have to just remember that when we talk about clause, it is having two parts. One will be first of all principal clause. Principal clause means main clause and means independent clause. Means this part of the sentence is itself complete. It is not depending on other part of the sentence for its meaning. And when we talk about subordinate clause, this subordinate clause is actually depending on the other part of the sentence to get its meaning. Now we can take one example. She is old, so she cannot walk. She is old, so she cannot walk. Now when we say she is old, if we put full stop, you will see this is the complete sentence. Okay, there is no other further questions in your mind when we say she is old. Means this is complete. वो बूढ़ी है. जब हमने कह दिया वो बूढ़ी है, तो इसके बाद और कुछ बात ही नहीं बनती. ठीक है, बूढ़ी है. And the other part is so she cannot walk. अब जब हम इस पार्ट को लेंगे, so she cannot walk. इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती. सपोज चलो मैं इतना ही बोलूं, इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती. तो आप कहोगे मतलब इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती मीन्स आपको लगेगा कुछ मिसिंग है, ये तो बात ही नहीं बनी, इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती. फिर मुझे कंप्लीट सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए या आपको समझ आ जाए बात, तो मुझे कहना पड़ेगा एक्चुअली इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती मतलब वो बूढ़ी है. इट मीन्स जो सेकंड पार्ट है इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती, ये अपने आप में कंप्लीट मीनिंग नहीं देगा. हमें इसके लिए कुछ और वर्ड्स चाहिए, कुछ और पार्ट चाहिए उस सेंटेंस में, सो दैट वी कैन हैव कंप्लीट मीनिंग. हमें पूरा मीनिंग मिल जाए. तो हमने प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज को साथ में लिया. शी इज ओल्ड, सो शी कैन नॉट वॉक. वो बूढ़ी है इसलिए वो चल नहीं सकती. सो फर्स्ट पार्ट हमारा हम कहेंगे इसको, ये प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज है, ये मेन क्लॉज है, ये इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है. दीज थ्री वर्ड्स वी कैन यूज फॉर दिस क्लॉज बिकॉज ये अपने आप में कंप्लीट सेंस दे रहा है. शी इज ओल्ड. और अगर हम यहाँ पर फुल स्टॉप दें तो आपके लिए आप और वेट भी नहीं करोगे, कुछ और कहना होगा, आपको लगेगा यस कंप्लीट हो गया सेंटेंस. लेकिन अगर मैं लास्ट पार्ट ले लूँ, सो शी कैन नॉट वॉक, तो आपको लगेगा यार मतलब समझ नहीं आई, सो शी कैन नॉट वॉक वो इसलिए चल नहीं सकती, इसलिए का क्या मतलब. अगर हम सो हटा दें, हम कहें शी कैन नॉट वॉक, तब भी हम कहेंगे ये प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज की तरह इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बन गई. लेकिन हमारे इस पार्ट में सो लगा हुआ है. सो इट मीन्स दिस इज नॉट गिविंग कंप्लीट सेंस. सो दिस इज सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. ये सबऑर्डिनेट है, इसको हेल्प चाहिए. ये डिपेंडेंट है प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज के ऊपर. सो इस वीडियो में इतना ही, ये बेसिक है. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम इलैबोरेटली करेंगे व्हाट इज प्रिंसिपल क्लॉज and what is subordinate clause, and further how many kinds of subordinate clause we have. So till then just revise it, read it, try to have more sentences for practice. Okay, ताकि आपको इसका और अच्छे से समझ आ जाए. लेकिन ये ग्रामर के वो इजी पार्ट्स हैं जो हम अक्सर भूल जाते हैं, लेकिन अब इसके साथ आप रिवीजन शुरू कर दें. थैंक यू.